everybody, hope you're having an awesome evening. I know I am. Sitting here at we were talking about something to have for dinner tonight, so I'm going to just whip together, I'm going to call it a chaffle pizza dip. So that's what we're going to make today. It should be quick and easy, relatively easy. We were looking for something easy, quick tonight for dinner. I think this fits the bill. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cup and a half of cheese. This is mozzarella cheese. I'm actually going to take a half a cup of cheddar cheese. I'm going to mix it in with there just so that we have a nice cheese blend and get some nice flavors in with the cheeses and mix it up a little bit. I use this 4 cup as well. It's measuring cup. Hopefully it fits. I'm going to take this is 3 large eggs. I'm going to pour that in there. And then to kind of stiffen it all up, I'm going to take, and this is 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. So if you don't know what xanthan gum is, that's what it looks like right here. Put that in, it helps bind it and get it all together so that it comes together quite nicely. And it actually gives it more consistency like a bread or something of that nature. So that's why I'm using it. Now, to make this taste a little bit more Italian, right, I'm going to put in some garlic. I'm going to sprinkle a bunch of garlic in here. So we're going to get that all in here. Mix that in there pretty good. Put some more in. So I want this to taste really good. Then I'm going to take some Italian seasoning. I'm going to put these behind here. I'm going to take some Italian seasoning. And I'm going to throw some Italian seasoning in there. I'm not going to put a lot in, just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit of flavor. And again, you can put any seasoning you want in there, right? So parsley, oregano, whatever you want. We just use an Italian seasoning one. So again, this should be really, really fast. I've got this all heated up already. Now I have we bought a dash. We were using the mini one. And we actually went to a 4-burner one because we've been using it so much lately, making all kinds of breakfast things, bread, sandwiches, hamburger buns, been finding all kinds of things to do with it. We make a bunch of them on the weekend, we freeze them and do some meal prepping with it. It's really a great little thing. So now I have I'm going to say about a half a pound of sausage here, and I have some marinara sauce here that I'm going to use here, and I'll show you in a little bit. And then I have some pepperoni here that we're going to use as well. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, open this thing up, and I'm going to take the mozzarella. And I'm going to just put a little bit on here. I put a little bit on here just because it helps it gives it that crisp when you put the cheese directly onto it, right? So I just put a little bit of cheese on there. I'm just going to use the 2 front ones. I'm going to put it on there, squish it down. And I did ground this, the pork before I put it on here, so I'm going to throw this a little bit on here. So I'm going to throw that on here, then I'm going to throw a little bit more mozzarella on the top. I hope it all come together. And I'm going to close this puppy up. And you saw that I just did 4 of them. I just did 2 of them because I'm going to kind of mix them up a little bit. I'm going to do some with the pork, the ground pork. And I'm going to do some with the pepperoni. We debated on whether to do some with the chicken as well. We have some leftover chicken breasts in there. Now this will come on here. This will cook for, I don't know, roughly 3 or 4 minutes or so. I'm going to pause the video here and we'll come back. Again, should be really simple. We'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. All right, and we're back. So the smoke is starting to slow down. There's a little green light that came on here and said it's done. I need a fork, hold on a second or something to pop it off here. You know, there's always something that I forget every time I cook. So I'm gonna pop these off. We'll take a look and see what they look like. Oh! So we're gonna pop those off. We're gonna pop a couple more on here. Oh, we got the front door open. It's a beautiful night here. We're really enjoying this nice weather, I'll tell you. One of the big things with chaffles is I try not to make them too thick. You make them too thick, then they go all over the place, and so I like to make them nice and thin. They kind of expand as you cook them, so. Again, get there on there, put a little more cheese on the top. Yeah, my chair is squeaking. Somebody else, I did that once before. My chair was squeaking. I'm going to switch chairs here in a second. So, all right, so we're going to wait for those to come off. That'll take another few minutes, and then when they come off, we'll go through some more and we'll take a look at them. So, be right back. All right, and we're back, and so these should be ready to come off. So let's take these two off. Hear that sizzling. Ooh, hot stuff. So these next couple I'm actually going to make a mixture of the ground pork and the pepperoni. Just, that way they're all different and kind of gives them different flavor. Again, with these things, you can do just about anything you want. It depends on how many people you're feeding to. You may want to cut less. And there's still only two of us, but we're going to make this for a couple meals. Maybe I'll bring it to work one day for lunch. So it's a really good thing to bring for lunch. It's quick and easy. It's only a couple of net carbs. It's only a couple of total carbs too, so it's pretty low carbs, so which is really good. So what I'm going to do on here now is I'm going to tear up the pepperoni and put a couple of slices on each one. And I'm going to put some of the ground. I know my hands, shouldn't be sticking my hands in the food. My hands are clean. I wash them before I eat, because I know I'm going to do this. And a little bit of cheese on the top. Again. Cheese on this one. Alright, I'm going to do that. Alright, so we'll come back and then after this we'll talk about the macros and do a taste test and show you what we're going to do with the chaffles to incorporate the marinara sauce. Alright, so we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Alright everybody, we're back. The last one is done. So I will tell you the last couple that we did a combination of, we had some bacon bits that we used for salads, and we also make chaffles with the bacon, egg, and cheeses in them. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link down below that you can kind of look at it and you can make a nice, really nice breakfast out of the chaffles as well. So I like, that's why I like the chaffles. The chaffles are, I can make just about anything out of them. So again, you want these nice and crispy. So you really want them good, cook them good. You don't want to make them too dark. So I'll show you what they kind of look like. Again, so just everybody knows. I think everybody knows what a chaffle looks like. So I might just cut it in half. It's got the meat inside of it. Right here, the sausage, ground pork, I guess it's ground sausage. It's inside of it. So this is just really simple. Make these, and then when I want to, we could just kind of heat them up for a snack or something like that. And I do is I just kind of cut a strip off like this, and then I just take a little bit of marinara sauce like that, and then I just dip them in. I'll tell you, these are banging, so these are really, really good. Chaffles are the bomb. There's so many things you can make with them. There's so many good things you can make with them. If you haven't got one, I'll put a link in for a mini dash down below. You can take a look at them. I think on Target or somewhere else and get them for like $8, $9, $10 if they're on. $10 normal price, $8 or $9 if they're on sale. Yeah, and these are really good. So just kind of go through macros. They're about 220 calories for one of these. This made 9 of them. So depending on how many you have and how many you want to make, so you can cut the recipe in a third if you want to just make 3 of them. It's just one person that's eating them. There's 2 of us, plus we'll freeze some of them. Again, my wife asked me when we were making, she goes, "Oh, can you put some bacon on them?" So we use these crumble bits, like I said, and so we threw some of that on there. So we put some with sausage and pepperoni, and some with sausage and bacon, and some with the pepperoni and bacon, and you can do all kinds of combinations like that. So and then just cutting off a strip. Like I said, you just cut off a strip, or you can tear it off if you want. You know, and then you can just have yourself a nice little snack you want down your. You put them in your freezer or in your refrigerator, and they're great. Like I said, 220 calories. One of these. Total carbs are 3 total carbs on these. There's 1 fiber in them, so there's a net carb of 2. The fat on them, I'm sorry, I have to look at it, 19. And the protein is 14 grams. So that's the breakdown of them. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Remember, you are awesome.